Hello. Happy Tuesday. I hope everybody out there is doing good, doing great, blessed and staying productive. I am doing good, doing great, blessed and staying productive. Um, Let me say before I jump into HerSheMe, it's me, HerSheMe, it's you, HerSheMe, it's us, okay? Uh y'all, I don't know what's going on, but I cannot get into my comments. It's not showing me none of my comments, only just a few of my comments. So if I haven't hearted your comment or if I haven't replied or said anything, it's because I cannot see the comments right now. I can only see the comment once it comes through as a notification, okay? But just going back and just to read through all of my comments, I cannot see anything right now. So I guess, YouTube is always glitching, okay? So that's on my behalf. But as soon as I can go back in and see and read them, I will reply to everybody. Or if I get a notification with your comment, I will respond right then, since you know that's the way I'm able to reply back right now. I can't go back in. Anyways, y'all, I hope we all woke up today in a amazing, okay, amazing space, okay, amazing headspace, okay. I hope that we woke up and we, let's see, recognize something good about ourselves. Okay. I hope we acknowledge something good about ourselves. And I hope if we are dealing with anything, we are facing and addressing anything about ourselves or our situation that we need to face and address. Okay. If this is a struggling day for you, keep your head up. Okay. Keep your head up. And remember, when I always say we are powerful than we think. So that means do not let this day drown you. Okay? Do not let this day suffocate you. Do not let this day barricade you. Okay? Remember, I am in control. Okay? And I will not let this or this situation take over me on this day. I will do all that I can to keep myself in a positive headspace, okay? I will do everything that I can to keep my head above water, to not allow myself to drown in whatever it is that I'm dealing with, okay? Whatever it is that I'm dealing with. I may feel broken, I may feel weakened, but I will bounce back with me being positive, allowing myself to be stronger than I ever thought, than I ever imagined, okay? Um, Anyways, y'all. So yesterday I got on basically talking about anxious. Okay, we all are. I hope we wake up anxious to want to change something about our life, not just waking up saying, "Okay, here we go." I think even if your life was good, okay, and no problems, no situations, no nothing, you should still be waking up anxious for something. You understand? I can't just wake up every day and just be content with everything that's around me. It's something that I need to do different. It's something that I want to change. It's something that I want better than what I have. It's something that I need that is greater than everything that I'm doing and having right now. So every day that I wake up, I'm going to wake up anxious. I'm never going to wake up anxious for absolutely nothing. Why is that? Because I feel like there are so many things in life that we can be working on. We can be building. You understand? Just like you have your building blocks. I think every day that we wake up, we should be able to stack a block, because there is something in life that I want to climb or that I want to achieve, that I want greater at. I am never going to allow myself just to be comfortable and not be anxious for more, anxious for better, anxious for greater, anxious for becoming a better me, okay? Realizing that there are certain things about me that I want to do better, that I want to give better. You understand? So that's what I talked about yesterday. But today, y'all, I'm going to talk about my positivity is my strength. through the struggling situations. Me looking and thinking of the positive outcome will allow me to get through this and breathe through this. HerSheMe, it's me. HerSheMe, it's you. HerSheMe, it's us. Again, I'm going to say, my positivity is my strength. Okay? Through this struggling situation, me looking and thinking of the positive outcome will allow me to get through this and breathe through this. Allowing ourselves to be positive is a big impact, not just upon yourself and your foundation and your situation, but also upon others. You understand? We're just being positive. And I think I am saying this is because a lot of us might be going through something. And whatever it is that we are going through, sometimes it is very deep, okay? It's very drowning. It wants to barricade us, okay? And sometimes it wants to control us, control our mind, control our body, control our soul, control our shift, control everything about us. You understand? Want to control everything about us, that sometimes I do allow it to drown me, okay? I allow it to let me taste the water a little bit, allow me to inhale the water a little bit, knowing at the end of the day, it is not doing good for me or my foundation or my situation, you understand? But the pressure of it is so heavy. The pressure of it is just, I can't break free. The pressure of it would allow me to be trapped in it. But then if I overturn that and I start to think and focus on the positive, somehow, somewhere in there, wherever it is within my foundation and within my situation, I will start to see a shift. I will start to see a break. I will start to see the cracks. I will start to work my way back up out the water with the positive. You understand? Because if I'm already going through a struggle, by me not thinking positive about the situation or the outcome, how is it going to allow me to break free? How is it going to allow me to do better? How is it going to allow me to turn this around? It's not going to allow you to do it. Stand positive within yourself, within your mind frame, within your prayers. Along with positivity, y'all, it also comes with praying and believing, praying and seeing things in a different light, in a different way. You understand? In a different environment. Knowing that I am bounded right now, or I am in a struggle right now with whatever it is that I am dealing with. It can be me just dealing with self. It can be me dealing with my foundation. It can be me dealing with my finances. It can be me dealing with my relationship. But I will not let my problems or my things that I am going through drown me. Because I will continue to be positive in order to think through it, get through it, breathe through it, to allow a different outcome. I think when we get in bounded situations where we are struggling and our back is up against the wall, it is hard for us to even sometimes bring it all together, think it all through. You understand? Breathe through it a little bit, or even focus on once I am out of this, or once I get through this, or once this pass over, what's at the end? Because right now I cannot see that far, because I am stuck right here in the moment. In the moment of if I can just get up out the water and get my life jacket. If I could just get up out the water and just breathe. Okay? I will not allow myself to drown. But sometimes when our back is up against the wall, it's more pressure laid upon that I will never get out of this. You understand? I will never make it up to the top. I will never climb out. because I'm just stuck. And I think sometimes we like that too. We're just finding ourselves, finding our way, drowning ourselves with self. You understand? Trying to learn how to be that better me, but I don't know how. Or each day it's a struggle at me trying to find it. It's not easy. But we always have to think positive, do things that is positive to get a positive outlook, and also with the positive that impacts everything that we have going on, everything that we are trying to do, and everything that is around us. So what I'm saying, if I'm thinking positive and everything that I'm putting into the struggle that I'm going through is nothing but positive. I'm not letting nothing beat me up. I'm not letting nothing take me out. I'm not letting nothing barricade me. I'm not letting nothing drown me. Then everything that's around me, even the people that surround me, cannot bring anything to me but positive to help me get over whatever it is that I'm going through. You understand? It's like what I say, a positive magnet. You know, if I'm giving positive, I'm thinking positive about everything. I can't do nothing but attract that. And if I'm sitting here and I'm drowning, but with drowning, I'm steady getting the pressure of me, the pressure of what I'm not doing, the pressure of why I can't be better, the pressure of life, the pressure, the pressure. How much pressure? The pressure, the pressure I would call negative, the pressure of everything. It don't allow you to see the positive. It don't want you to see the positive ending or see the situation slowly turning around because it is trying to shift you. It is trying to knock you to say, hey, you think you're thinking positive. You think you're giving this, but you're not. That's why you're struggling right now. That's why you're that right now. And it's not so. Again, I would say my positivity is my strength through this struggling situation. Me looking and thinking of the positive outcome will allow me to get through this and breathe through this and break free of whatever I'm going through at this moment, okay? We all have weekdays. And sometimes those weekdays can turn into a whole week. Uh, Let me say it different. A whole week where I'm weakened. You understand? Throughout that whole week. It can also roll over into to months, you understand? But at some point we have to grab it. Sometimes you have to snatch it to say, no more. You understand? Whatever it is that I need right now, I gotta start the process. I gotta shift what I'm thinking. I gotta shift this in order to get out. You understand? When you listen to a lot of people, and I'm just saying, even for me, before just kind of shifting and changing, you wouldn't think the things that they say or speak was even true. But then once your eyes is open and you can see a difference, it allows you to see that hey, everything that they were saying was absolutely correct. It's what you think, okay? It's what you think about your situation. It's what you think about your struggle. If you think and feel and beat yourself up with a bunch of pressure when you already going through it, how are you supposed to get out? How are you supposed to break free? You can't break free because you will remain trapped. You're giving no good. You're thinking no good. You understand? And a lot of us, we can pray, but we still have the mindset of the pressure. If I'm going to pray about it, then I'm going to let it go. Okay? I'm going to let it go. I'm going to let it go and I'm going to start looking at it at a different way, a positive outlook, a positive space. because I have prayed over it. Now that I have prayed over it, I'm not just going to give the job to him, but I'm going to give a little bit myself to say, I done prayed over it. Now it's time for me to work on it. It's time for me to face this. It's time for me to get through this. It's time for me to stop letting this break me. I need my mind. I need my sanity. Not only for myself, but for my foundation, which is my kids. Or should I say even my marriage? I am the head. And if I continue to allow myself to be weakened, if I continue to allow myself to drown, if I continue to allow myself to be under pressure, how can I stand up to my title? How can I lead? How can I help when I am so broken within with the pressure of life, the pressure of dealing with self? The pressure of feeling held down, the pressure of feeling my back is up against the wall, the pressure of not being able to break free, the pressure of being trapped in this space, trapped in this body, trapped in this mind that I no longer want to claim as my own. Don't allow yourself to drown in it. Swim up to say, even though you want me to drown, I'm swimming up. The best way that I know how, I'm swimming up. You understand? As long as you want me to stay stuck at the bottom of this ladder, no matter how scared I am, no matter how under pressure I am, I'm climbing up. I'm climbing up. No matter how long you want me to stay in this hole, okay? And continue to have this dirt thrown upon me, okay? No more. I'm climbing up. I'm climbing up. We have to break free, y'all. Especially the ones that is being head of your foundations. We got to be able to lead and guide our kids. And how can we do that when we are fighting with self each and every day? Fighting with loving ourselves. Fighting with valuing ourselves. Fighting with appreciating and acknowledging and recognizing ourselves in the good that we give and the good that we do. And acknowledging, I would throw in there, my worth. We are tested through life. Our worth is tested. Everything that we give is tested. And sometimes when you start a journey and you start a process, that's the more that you are going to be tested in order to see, will she break? Did she really find it? Is she really working on it? Let me test it. You understand? Every day that I wake up, I'm going to value myself. Because if nobody else can, believe it or not, I can. And I will. You understand? I will value everything about me. And no more will I allow myself to drown in me or be trapped within me of not finding that better me, because there's a greater me within me. And I'm trying to give that. But no longer will I stay bounded. No longer will I struggle. No longer will I break down. Because I am working on it and I'm trying to find it. And each and every day, if I'm going to be tested, I'm going to pass. Because I know whatever this is that I am dealing with right now, it will not last. Okay? It will not control me. It will not break me. I am the head. I am the chief. I have a foundation. I have a foundation to lead. If I can't lead and guide, who's going to do it for me? I will stay prayed up. And as long as I'm praying, I will continue. I will continue to play my part. I will continue to do what I need to do on my behalf because it's teamwork. And the more that I am tested, I'm going to pass. When I am drowned in the pressure, or the pressure tries to drown me, I will hit it back with the greater me. The greater me, the better me. To know, listen, my positivity is my strength. Through this struggling situation, me looking and thinking of the positive outcome would allow me to get through this. You can't break me. You can't drown me. You can't barricade me. So you might as well release me. You understand? And allow me to walk free and being that better me. Because you're a greater than you think. You're a beautiful thing you think. You're a worthy thing you think. Appreciate yourself. Love yourself. Don't rely on nobody else to give you what you can give yourself first. The thing about it is I can give it to myself first. I don't have to wait for it. I don't have to rely on it because I can give it to myself first. Okay? I can give it to myself first. There probably was a point in time where I couldn't give it to myself first. I had to rely on it. I had to search for it. But no longer. I can give it to myself first. I can put in that work. Each and every day that I'm tested, I'm not going to give up. I'm not going to break down. I'm just going to realize I have to stay positive. I have to stay prayed up. I have to keep my head up. I have to continue to walk in my strength. Cannot allow this to weaken me. As long as I can recognize it, as long as I can acknowledge it, as long as I can face it, I can address it and lay it to rest. You are amazing. And if nobody told you that, I'm telling you that. You are amazing, but that is how you should wake up to yourself each and every day. I'm thankful to wake up because a lot of people can't. But when I wake up and I'm still breathing, that is something to be thankful for. That is something to appreciate. Still spend another day with my kids, my foundation, my family, however the case may be. I walk to that mirror and I say, I'm amazing just as I am. I am grateful for everything about me, for life, for being me, for going through what I go through, for being tested each and every day, for walking in my strength. Not only walking in my strength, but being weak on some days. It's okay because it's all about being human. But with that, me staying positive will strengthen me through this situation and will allow me to see a brighter outcome. Okay? No longer would I let myself drown me. No longer would I let my thoughts drown me. Okay? No longer will I let the struggles of life drown me. No longer. There is better for me. There is greater for me. There is someone out here who will appreciate me for me and see my worth and acknowledge my worth and appreciate all of my worth and appreciate all the love that I have for myself and realize that I don't need to be loved by nobody else but me first. Me first. And that's that her, that she, and that me. Continue to strive. Continue to work hard. Continue to acknowledge. Continue to appreciate. Continue to pour. If I can get on here and I can speak my issue or speak my problem or speak whatever it is I am going through, I am facing it, I am addressing it, I am speaking out loud because I want to be heard. And now that I am heard, you understand, I didn't write it on paper, but I spoke it, but I can go back and read what I text out or what I said. Now it's time for me to take and pour a little bit more into myself. Whatever I have released and I have let out, okay? I released and I let out. I have a room. I have room to pour a little bit more in. I love me. I love everything about me. And I love everything that I give. Even my strength, even my weakness, even my brokenness. You understand? Even my hurt, even my pain. I love everything about me. Even my flaws. Okay? Even my days where I don't have it all together. I love everything about me. Even if I have not found my worth yet, I love everything about me. Because I know with that, I'm becoming. I'm becoming. I'm working. I'm in the process. I'm on the journey to be greater than I have ever thought that I could be. Walking in that truth, walking in that me, and trusting me and loving me. I love everything about me. I love everything that I give. Okay? I love everything that I have allowed myself to deal with or struggle with. I love everything, okay? I'm not going to pick myself apart on nothing. I'm not going to break myself apart on nothing. Acknowledge the things that I need to work on in order to just do better, in order to get better, in order to find my way. Just got to pour in, put in the work, but don't continue to drown your own self. Don't continue to beat your own self up. Value everything that you give, even if it's not a lot to you. It's more than you think. And the thing of it is, sometimes we don't value ourselves, but there's somebody that's on the outside or somebody that's in your foundation, your daughter, your son. They value you more than you think. You understand? More than you think. But I'm hard on myself and I continue to beat myself up. Not knowing there's some that's around me that value more than I pour into me. More than I pour into me. That's why I say you don't need others to pour into you. That should just help you continue to pour into yourself and continue to acknowledge the things about yourself that I need to do better, that I need to continue to work on, that I need to continue to face, that I need to stay positive on no matter what. I will not allow the pressure to take me down or take me out. I'm more worthy than you think. I'm worthy, more worthy than you think. You should be number one in your book. I know you have kids. I know there's husbands, but you got to put yourself first. Number one in your book. On this day, number one in my book. Number one in my book. If I cannot pour into myself, if I cannot value myself, if I cannot love myself, if I cannot trust myself, if I cannot appreciate myself, what do I have to give for my foundation? What do I have to pour over in my foundation? How can I lead my foundation? Remember that if I am weakened, if I walk around weak, if I walk around under pressure, keep striving, keep going, continue the process. You will be tested, believe it or not. We all are tested in life in different situations. But just because I am tested does not mean that I am going backwards. Just because I'm tested doesn't mean that I'm going to give up. Just because I'm tested doesn't mean that I'm going to stay trapped. Just because I'm tested doesn't mean that I'm staying bounded. Just because I'm tested doesn't mean that I give up. Just because I'm tested means I'm working harder. Just because I'm tested means I'm going to be able to address it. Just because I'm tested means I'm going to be able to do different. Just because I'm tested, I want you to know that I have changed. Just because I'm tested, I want you to know that I'm stronger than you think that you are trying to test me with. Just because I'm tested don't mean each and every day I am weak. Just because I'm tested, I'm still walk and stand in my positive. Just because I'm tested, I will continue to breathe. Just because I'm tested, I will continue to break free. Because just because I'm tested, you are not allowed to take away that better me. Just because I'm tested. Just because I'm tested. HerSheMe, it's me. HerSheMe, it's you. HerSheMe, it's us. Y'all continue to be good and great and amazing on this day. And understand when we are trying to change, when we are in a process, when we are on a journey, okay, when we are trying to work on self and be better for self, you will be tested. But you have to start talking back to the things that you are tested about to let it know you will not hold me under pressure. You will not hold my head up under the water. You will not continue to throw the dirt upon me. Okay? No more. My positivity is my strength. Me appreciating and loving myself is my strength. Me acknowledging and facing the things that I need to face is my strength. Test me. It's okay. But I will not allow you to snatch or take away that better me that I am working on right now within this process, within this journey. You cannot take that away. You could test me as many times as you want. I will still stand in my own. I will still break free. I will still land in that better me, and becoming that better me, and setting myself free. It ain't no other me. You understand? Peace.